Well, Alexander Isak, the Swedish striker who's at Sociedad. Shaka, there's a contingent from Newcastle United in the Basque country right now trying to hammer out a deal for the big striker. If it goes ahead, what would Newcastle be getting if they sign Alexander Isak?
They've got a striker who can score goals. They will also get a player who can come from wide areas. Playing for Sociedad, he plays as one of a front two alongside their record signing. I think I'm right in saying in Kubo, the Japanese international. But he's versatile. Isaac comes through the middle, can drift out wide. He's creative, and as I mentioned, has a really good eye for goal. So he ticks a number of boxes for Eddie Howe. And well, given the transfer price that's being suggested, you would hope so. Newcastle supposedly breaking the transfer record, or will have to break their transfer record, it seems, to bring him in.
You and I both cover La Liga. We've seen him lead the line. We've seen him as part of a front two. We've seen him coming from wide areas. And as far as Newcastle is concerned right now, St. Maximin's kind of got the left side sewn up. When Jonzo Shelvey comes back, Bruno Guimaraes will probably play as maybe a 10 or a little bit further forward than from where he is right now. Miggy Almiron did well against Manchester City, but that's the one position that has been spoken about for the past couple of months that it looks like Newcastle are looking to strengthen. Plus, once we find out the severity of Callum Wilson's injury, you could play him as a wide right off a striker, or you could play him as a lone striker, or you could play him as a front two with Callum Wilson. So plenty of options.
And that's the thing. Isaac gives Eddie Howe a lot of options. Eddie Howe has made no secret that he wants strength and depth. He wants competition for all positions on the park. And slowly but surely, he's getting that. So while it may seem a little bit harsh to have speculation around the positions of Callum Wilson, of Almiron, of so many others, that's what Eddie Howe wants. Eddie Howe wants you to earn your position day in, day out on the training ground. And Isaac comes in and, as you rightly mentioned, Mark, gives competition in a number of different departments, but allows Eddie Howe to play in different ways. When Callum Wilson is back fit, you can play Isaac and Wilson as a front two if that's what the need is. You can stick him out right if Almiron is injured or has a loss of form. It gives Eddie Howe real options in one player. I think this is a good bit of business for Newcastle if they can get this over the line. He's young enough as well, so there's a lot of upside to this potential transfer.
Finally, Shaq, are we seeing and have we been seeing recently a kind of premium tax on Premier League clubs looking to sign players from elsewhere? Because if you're Sociedad and Newcastle, who you know have got money come calling, do you just add 10, 20 million? Is that the way it's going now with some of the transfer fees being paid by the Premier League clubs?
Yeah. Everybody knows that Premier League clubs have money and can afford to spend and will spend for players that they want and need. And just give them the stakes, give them the financial stakes around positioning in the Premier League, staying in the Premier League. Clubs know that they can ask this money. Clubs know they can ask this of English clubs, of the big two in Spain, of Bayern Munich, of PSG if they come calling. Yeah, there's a premium if those clubs are calling for one of your assets. It's business, it's supply and demand, and it's about who has the money. And everybody knows who has the money these days.
And Newcastle has plenty of it. It looks like Alexander Isak could be the next big money signing for a club record fee for Newcastle United.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.